Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna test the Adam Audio A44H monitor speakers. Hi guys, I'm Steex, Audio Video Production. Before start the review, I have to send a huge thanks to Adam Audio because they sent me directly from the factory a pair of this amazing monitor to make a review, to test and to tell you something basically. But of course, disclaimer, all the opinions are mine. So I'll tell you my experience because I made some mixes. So let's start talking about the specification. These are the A44H. The name stands for the substitution of the A series, so the Alpha series. 44 because we have two 4-inch woofer, and then we have the tweeter, which is of course ribbon tweeter, AMT, air motion transformers type of tweeter. Talking about the power, this is a 300 watts power, so really powerful, even if it's really compact, as you can see. And on the back we have also some really interesting DSP, because as you can see we can use the monitor in three different ways. As you can see is written here. We have the pure, which is basically like a monitor, really flat response. Then we have the U and R, which is basically like an hi-fi response. So to listen to the music will be less an asshole type of speaker, let me say. It's more for pleasant listening to music, okay? And then we have the external, which basically you can decide the different curve you want to place. Of course, you will receive also the license to use with SonarWorks Sound ID reference, and you can also use the DSP here curve, which is really lovely to use to decide basically the bass, the mid bass, upper mid, and the high frequencies if you want to change the overall response. But I test this unit in flat response and in pure mode, so like a monitor. About the connection, as you can see, we have the XLR input and also the RCA input. We don't have the TRS input. As you can see, we have also the remote control. So all this curve, you can also do it with a click in the software if you connect with the Ethernet cable. Really great. Now let's talk about the design. I really like the design. Firstly, when I received the unit, I thought, well, they are really compact and they have a really small height, so really compact, as you can see. I think these monitors are really welcome for Atmos setup, because on the back you have also the screw, so you can mount this as you want, where you want. It's really great because it's really compact. I think that can work really well like a vocal basically central channel. I already tried out the single version, so the A4V, so the vertical position, and I thought was really a great studio monitor because they have a great bass response, really compact, and was really comparable to my 𝙬𝙤𝙀𝙀, Audio, which is an 8-inch monitor speaker. And I found that even if you have double 4-inch woofer, I felt that the bass response are just a bit lower compared to the single unit, so the A4V. I don't know why, but this was my impression. So with the A4V, I felt that the bass was even better than the 𝙬𝙀𝙀, while with this, basically I felt that the bass response are really comparable, really the same. But let's listen also the audio test. So let me tell you how I test this unit, so I can show you some samples, some audio. First of all, before jump into the audio test, let me say that I have tested this unit compared to my 𝙬𝙀𝙀 Audio IN8. This is not a pure comparison. You have not to judge the sound compared to the 𝙬𝙀𝙀 Audio. This audio test is only to let you listen and let you judge, of course, the sound, the reproduction from the Adam Audio. But of course, I know that the two technologies are different, but this is not a pure comparison. This is only because if I show you the sound capture for this unit, you cannot tell. You have to have a reference, okay? So this is only to have a reference audio to compare to, but not a pure comparison, okay? I'm not telling this is better than this, don't buy this one, buy the other. So it's not this the point of this video. Secondly, a lot of people write me in a previous video that I made with the 𝙬𝙀𝙀𝙀 Audio that I'm not to place the 𝙬𝙀𝙀𝙀 Audio in a horizontal position. Well, you are wrong, because these are not the LP version, okay? These are the three ways, so the I and 8. And also Kali Audio wants you to try out horizontally, so you can place them horizontally because these are also coaxial. So you have the mid-range and the tweeter coaxial, so you can place them horizontally. And this is a good comparison because this is an horizontal unit, okay? It's an horizontal speaker. So basically, as you can see right now in this way, I have a Kali Audio horizontal position with the woofer on the mids because I want the bass that are stable in mono, while on the other side I have the tweeter and the mid-range. I already made a video about this. So I compare the sound, where is? Here. I compare the sound from this position and of course placement of microphones. I've used basically this sort of stand. These are the AKG C451B. These basically are the microphone that I always use for any kind of monitor testing. And basically with this sort of stand, you can see that the capsules are basically spaced like the ears. So this is really great to listen to the response of the unit. So I've used this stand and of course I moved up and down because I wanted to reach basically the same position where is here of the Adam Audio or of the Kali, okay? So each test have been made properly with the same distance, with the same direction to the sweet spot, okay? So now we will listen 3 different songs. The songs are mine, so there is no any problem of copyright. You can find also on Spotify if you want. And basically we will listen 3 different songs. One is rock, one is more, I don't know, acoustic, and another one is more electronic and with some guitars. So we will listen the audio and then I'll talk about the results. So as you heard, the mid-range is basically where I felt the difference. I think that the A44H sounds very much more, is correct? No, more open sound, but really a lot open sound. When you listen to the snare, especially in the first song, you can listen the space of the room, which is very, very deep. Instead, with the 𝙬𝙤𝙀, I feel like I don't know, it's more forced. It cannot release all the energy, while here I can listen the space of the mix. And let me say that I've mixed with this unit for more than 2 months, so I did a lot of mix, and I leave you the link in the description to see the mix Turbo, which is a cover made by Funkytude, really lovely local band. Basically, they make funk music. This is a cover of the Dirty Loops, so really, really great song. And let me know also how you feel this kind of mix, because I made the mix with this monitor, so really, really great. I feel that the bass is basically the same kind of response of the 𝙬𝙤𝙀, which is amazing because these are 4-inch compared to the 8-inch. So I feel that is really compact, the sound, really sturdy, really solid sound. I really like. You have to deal with the tweeter, the ribbon tweeter, because it sounds completely different than the 𝙬, so than the normal dome tweeter. So you have to deal with, and at the beginning it was a bit hard for me, but then, man, I listened that the sound is really clearer compared to the 𝙬. You can really listen that of the Charleston, really amazing. It's really clear, but it's not annoying me. So I fell in love basically with this unit. I leave the link in the description if you want to purchase the unit. Of course, leave a comment below, let me know what you think about, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.